Senator Ali NDUME is a senator from the north, and he has been so kind to his people and they love him so much. And Senator Ali NDUME is one respected elder statesman from the north that people listen to, even those who are not from the north, because he's one senator that loves the interest of the public, and also he takes it to consideration in whatever he's doing. I remember when people were crying for hunger, Senator Ali NDUME was the only senator who came out to speak for Nigerians, and also told the president that he should learn to be accessible, that he was elected into power by people, then he should not shut the door against other people. Senator Ali NDUME is one man that had said something that stood out. He said he doesn't have any property outside the country. He doesn't travel outside the country for medical attention. All he does is in Nigeria. Every investment he has is in Nigeria. And you see, anybody who says those kind of things, I love the person. Whether they say you are a thief, as far as you are doing everything you are doing, your investments are in Nigeria, I love you, because you are developing our country. And then he said that he doesn't even have a visa to travel to anywhere. That the last time, this is a serving senator, like he is a serving senator, that the last time he ever traveled was 10 years ago, that he doesn't even have, the visa has expired, he has not renewed. That is a good person and a true Nigerian. So let us read what Senator Ali NDUME said about Senator IFEANYI UBAH, the late senator. He said, just in, Senator NDUME wants late Senator IFEANYI UBAH's widow to inherit her husband in the Senate seat. That's this, in the Senate, the husband died in active service, so he wants the wife to take over her husband's seat instead of them doing re-election and taking another person to represent the Anambra North. Okay, let us read. It's a Borno State Senator Ali NDUME has appealed to the upper chamber to support the widow of late IFEANYI UBAH to replace her husband as the senator representing Anambra South Senatorial District. Mr. NDUME made the appeal on Tuesday during the valedictory session organized by the Senate in honor of the late senator. Mr. UBAH, member of the All Progressive Congress APC, died at the age of 52 in a London hospital after a brief illness in July. He defected to APC from the Young Progressive Party YPP in October 2023 and declared his interest in contesting the Anambra 2025 governorship election. Until his death, Mr. UBAH was the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Petroleum Downstream. Kano South Senator Kawu Samaila has since been appointed to replace him. During the valedictory service, Mr. NDUME appealed to his colleagues to ensure that the late Mr. UBAH's widow replaced her husband to continue the senator's legacies. The Borno senator recounted that some deceased senators were succeeded by their wives and relations. In contrast, others became members of the upper chambers under the influence of their husbands and fathers. That is Senator Iyabo Obasanjo's daughter, Abiru Yar'Adua. Abiru's father was a great senator in 1979. Even our First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, who is on her third term too. He appealed that he should be extended to Mr. UBAH's widow. It happened before. Chuba Okadigbo was a great politician when he died, years after his wife, the widow Margery, sitting around here. Mr. NDUME therefore appealed to his colleagues to support Mr. UBAH's wife in getting her late husband's seat. Finally, Mr. President, my appeal to you and distinguished colleagues, his wife, fortunately in her 50s or so, a wonderful wife. Let us support the family to have a spirit representative of IFEANYI here in the chambers. Then election of Anambra of the Senatorial District that he represents, he said, what I want to appeal to you, Mr. President, is that let us keep his spirit, aspirations of IFEANYI alive. Mr. NDUME added, see, this can only come from, NDUME. I tell you this. You see, NDUME, if NDUME is made president of Nigeria, every every region will feel his impact, because Ali Ndume is a man I like. In fact, he's a man that I can actually go to and say, sir, I like your style of leadership, and I will not be mixing words. Ali Ndume is somebody that if you put Ali Ndume, you put Peter Obi, you put Kwankwaso, you see these three people, put them in a committee and you see that the work will get done. I'm saying this with all sense of responsibility. The work will get done. And if you know and feel the same way, let me know on the comment section. Let us read what Nigerians had to say. This one said, this is Nigerian Sha. Another one said, what does she know about the seat? Una just they use this country they play. This other person said, the next eligible candidate should be his successor. It's politics now. Is politics now a family business? Anyways, anything can happen under Tinibulation governor. This person said, will sentiment do the job? It's not a family business. Another person said, yes, let her go ahead where her husband stopped, at least till the son will come of age and start from where the mother stopped, as they do turn this Nigeria political house into a family property. And this other person said, that's a great idea. This one say hereditary. Another person said, na family business, hereditary. Now why she go soon be governor of Lagos State? This other person says, so them don't they inherit political position for Nigeria? No be today start now. This person said, please, I sincerely need any amount. Okay. This other person said, the Senate seat, family inheritance. Nigeria needs deliverance from all this kind of thing. This one say, over here in the East, political position is not anyone's family inheritance. Anambra is not Lagos. This person said, na family matter. Another person say, is politics in Nigeria a family business? That's why this country won't grow. It will grow. This country, Nigeria, will grow. So you see, your confessions you make with your mouth, people don't know. So this one said, una one day, I cannot even read that one. So see, let me tell you something that makes people bring up this thing. These things have been happening in the past, in the 70s, and people have been replacing their family members. It also happens in government offices. Like, for example, a woman who died in CBN, they will look for a family member to replace that thing, because it's going to, once that person is out of that place, the family is going to begin to suffer. Because let's assume that IFEANYI UBAH and his wife share some ideologies. If IFEANYI UBAH married a bad wife, he would definitely not be able to do the things he's doing, being kind to people, helping people, showing them love. People he doesn't know from anywhere, he shows them love. He embraces people from other tribe and shows them love. So if I know that most of you are saying these things, but if it were your family, you would definitely jump at the offer and rejoice and be glad it's happening. But now it's another person, because the truth is, once a man dies, his wife is being vulnerable. They will not come for her. They will not. It's just a few persons will always call her to find out how she's doing. Every loyal person becomes, distracted all of a sudden. You see, that's what it does. The thing with people is that when you are alive, people, especially when you have money, people will come to you to collect. When you die, they don't care about your family. And now it's the same thing. Like when somebody is poor, nobody cares why you are poor. Nobody investigates your poverty. The moment you start making money, they start investigating you. Now you'll be suffering. Nobody will care for you. The day you die, people will start contributing money to be able to give you a befitting burial. And I tell people, there's no word like befitting burial. If you want to really, really be kind to people while they are alive, so that when they are gone, you beat your chest to say you tried for them. Not for the one morning somebody is gone and then you are coming to say, oh, this person was a kind person. Those things, they don't read it because they are gone. Dead men don't read tribute. So it's high time we look into this whole thing. Today is IFEANYI UBAH and you are countering it. The day it happens to your family, hope you will not feel bad, because it's a whole lot. Do you understand? And that is why, if your husband is governor, I know there are some governors who have died in active service and their wives were not given the opportunities. They also weigh the options of the environment and all that. Being a governor is different from being a senator. A senator is just a district you are a senatorial district you are catering for. It's not the whole state. So you will be able to handle those things like senatorial districts or the senatorial positions, House of Reps, all those things, chairman, councillors, all those things. I've seen a councillor in our place whose husband died, and they made her to replace her husband, and she did so well. So in all fairness, it will not be bad if they give NDUME UBAH's wife this position. That's if she wants it, because there are some women who don't want to be politicians. They don't even want to be involved in any of these things. Let's know your thoughts on the comment section.